Good morning, friends. Welcome to online study in Sri Digambar Institute of Technology, Bandaraj Mode, Dosa. This is JP Yadav from Electrical Department. Today's my topic is antenna. In previous section, we will describe about antennas, types of antennas, working of antennas, and principle of antennas. Now, the parameters of antennas in details we describe here. So, what is decibel terms? So decibels are the accepted method of describing a gain or loss relationship in a communication system. The beauty of dB is then may be added and subtracted. A decibel relationship is calculated using the following formula. dB equals to 10 log power A upon power B. A might be the power applied to the connector or an antenna, the input terminal of an amplifier or one end of a transmission line B might be the power arriving at the opposite end of the transmission line. The amplifier output or the peak power in the main lobe of radiated energy from an antenna. If A is larger than B, the result will be a positive number of gain. If A is smaller than B, the result will be negative number. Or we can understood by an example that at 1700 megahertz, one fourth of the power applied to one end of a coaxial cable arrive at the other end. What is the cable loss in dB? In the above case, taking the log of 1 by 4, 0.25 automatically result in a minus sign, which signifies negative gain or loss. It is convenient to remember these simple decibel values which are handy when approximately gain and loss. Power gain 3 dB into twice of power equals to minus 3 dB 1 by 2 power. As an example, 6 dB equals to 4 times power minus 6 dB 1 by 4 power. 10 dB equals to 10x power 10 minus 10 dB equals to minus 1 upon 10 power. So we can calculate the in dB and loss of power. In the case of antenna poles, passive structure cannot generate power. dB is used to describe the ability of these structure to focus energy in a part of space. What is directivity and gain? Directivity is the ability of an antenna to focus energy in a particular direction. Directivity means it show the direction, particular direction. So directivity is the ability of an antenna to focus energy in a particular direction when transmitting or to receive energy better from a particular direction when receiving. There is a relationship between gain and directivity. We see the phenomena of instead directivity when comparing a light bulb to a spotlight. A 100-watt spotlight will provide more light in a particular direction than a 100-watt light bulb and less light in other direction. We would say the spotlight has more directivity than the light bulb. The spotlight is comparable to an antenna with increased directivity. Gain is the practical value of the directivity. The relation between gain and directivity include a new parameter neta which describes the efficiency of antenna. So the gain is written as G equals to neta into D. For example, an antenna with 3 dB of directivity and 50% of efficiency will have a gain of 0 dB. So gain measurement, how can we measure the gain by an antenna? For an antenna, one method of measuring gain is to compare the antenna under test against a non-standard antenna. This is known as gain transfer techniques. At low frequency, it is convenient to use a 1 by 2 wave dipole, half dipole, half wave dipole as the standard. At higher frequencies, it is common to use a calibrated gain horn as a gain standard with gain typically expressed in dB. What is radiation pattern? Radiation or antenna pattern describe the relative strength of the radiated field in various directions from the antenna at a constant distance. The radiation pattern is a reception pattern as well, since it also describes the receiving properties of the antenna. The radiation pattern is three dimensional, but it is difficult to display the three dimensional radiation pattern in a meaningful manner. It is also time consuming to measure a three dimensional radiation pattern. Often, radiation pattern measured are a slice of the three dimensional pattern, resulting in a two dimensional radiation pattern which can be displayed easily on a screen or piece of paper. These pattern measurements are presented in either a rectangular or a polar format. So, antenna pattern type: omnidirectional antenna for mobile, portable, and some base stations applications. The type of antenna needed is an omnidirectional radiation pattern. Omnidirectional antenna radiates and receives equally well in all the horizontal direction. The gain of an omnidirectional antenna can be increased by narrowing the beam width in the vertical or elevation plane. The net effect is to focus the antenna's energy towards the horizon. Selecting the right antenna gain for the application is the subject of much analysis and investigation. Gain is achieved at the expense of beam width. Higher gain antenna features narrow beam width, while the opposite is also true. Omnidirectional antenna with different gain are used to improve reception on and transmission in certain types of terrain. A 0 decibel gain antenna radiates more energy higher in the vertical plane to each radio communication sites located in higher place. Therefore, they are more useful in mountains and metropolitan areas while tall buildings. A 3 dB gain antenna is a good compromise for use in suburban and general setting. A 5 dB gain antenna radiates more energy towards the horizon compared to the 0 dB and 3 dB antennas. This allows the signal to reach the radio communication site further apart and less abstracted. Therefore, they are best used in desert plains, flatlands, and open farm areas. Directional antennas. Directional antennas focus energy in a particular direction. Directional antennas are used in some base stations applications where coverage over a sector by a separate antenna is desired. Point to point links also benefits from directional antenna. Yagi and panel antennas are directional antennas. So these are the parameters of antennas. But at first we know about the antennas, working of antennas, application of antennas, and after that its parameter of antennas. So an antenna is a device that is used to transmit guided electromagnetic waves to radiating waves in an unbounded medium. So antenna's main function is to transfer electromagnetic waves in a guided media in a particular direction, usually free space and vice versa. Antenna are frequency dependent device. Each antenna is designed for a certain frequency band beyond the operating band, and on antenna reject the signal. Therefore, we might look at the antenna as a band pass filter and a transducer. Antenna are essential part in communication systems. Therefore, understanding their principles is important. So there are many different antenna types. The isotropic point source radiators, one of the basic theoretical radiators, is useful because it can be considered a reference to other antenna. The isotropic point source radiators indicates equally in all direction in free space. Physically, such an isotropic point source cannot exist. Most antenna gain are measured with reference to an isotropic radiator and are rated in decibels with respect to an isotropic decibel. Some basic parameters affect an antenna performance. The designer must consider these design parameters and should be able to adjust as needed during the design process. The frequency band of operation, polarization, input impedance, radiation pattern, gain, and efficiency. An antenna in the transmitting mode has a maximum power acceptance. An antenna in the receiving mode differs in its noise rejection properties. The designer should evaluate and measure all of these parameters using various means. An electromagnetic wave travels through the different parts of the antenna systems, from the source to the feed line to the antenna and finally to free space. They may encounter difference in impedance at each interference depending on the impedance match. Some friction of the wave's energy will reflect back to the source, forming a standing wave in the feed line. The ratio of maximum power to minimum power in the wave can be measured and is called the standing wave ratio. As standing wave ratio of 1 by 1 is ideal and standing wave ratio of 1.51 is considered to be marginally acceptable in low power applications. Where power loss is more critical, although as standing wave ratio is high, 6:1 may still be usable with the right equipment. Minimizing impedance difference at each interference will reduce standing wave ratio and maximize power transfer through each part of the system. The frequency response of an antenna at its port is defined as input impedance. The input impedance is the ratio between the voltage and current at the antenna port. Input impedance is a complex quantity that varies with frequency. Z in terms of frequency equals to R in frequency and Jx in frequency terms, where in is frequency. The antenna input impedance can be represented as a circuit element in the system microwave circuit. The antenna can be represented by an equivalent circuit of several lumped elements. In some cases, the impedance is adjusted at the load by inserting a matching transformer. Matching network composed of lumped elements such as inductors and capacitors for low frequency applications, or implementing such a matching circuit using transmission line technology as a matching section for high frequency applications where lumped element cannot be used. So the bandwidth is the antenna operating frequency band within which the antenna performance are desired. The bandwidth would be related to the antenna matching band if its radiation pattern do not change within this band. In fact, this is the case for small antennas where a fundamental limit relates bandwidth, size and efficiency. The bandwidth of other antenna might be affected by the radiation pattern. The bandwidth of other antenna must be affected by the radiation pattern characteristics, and the radiation characteristics might change. Also, the matching of the antenna is acceptable. We can define antenna bandwidth in several ways, but bandwidth formula is frequency of high upon frequency of low, upper frequency and lower frequency. And radiation pattern are graphical representation of the electromagnetic power distribution in free space. Also, these patterns can be considered to be respective of the relative field strength of the field radiated by the antenna. The field are measured in the spherical coordinate systems. For the isotropic antenna, this would be a sphere. For a typical dipole, this would be a triode. The radiation pattern for an antenna is typically represented by a three-dimensional graph or polar plots of the horizontal and vertical cross sections. The graph should be side lobes and back lobes. The polar plot can be considered as a planar cut from the 3D radiation pattern. The beam width of the antenna is usually considered to be the angular width of the half power radiated within a certain cut through the main beam of the antenna, where most of the power is radiating from the peak radiation intensity of the radiation pattern, which is the peak of the main beam. The half power level is -3 dB below such a peak, where the 2 points on the main beam are located. These points are in two sides of the peak, which separate the angular width of the half power. The angular distance between the half power points is defined as the bandwidth. Half the power expressed in decibel, so the half power bandwidth is sometimes referred as 3 dB bandwidth. Side lobe and nulls. No antenna is able to radiate all the energy in one preferred in preferred direction. Some energy is inevitably radiated in other direction with low level than the main beam. These smaller peaks are referred to as the side lobes, common specified in dB down from the main lobe. In an antenna radiation pattern, a null is a zone in which the effective radiated power is at a minimum. A null effective radiated power is at a minimum. A null often has a narrow directivity angle compared to that of the main lobe. Thus, the null is useful for several purposes, such as suppressing interfering signal in a given direction. Comparing the front to back ratio of directional antenna is often useful. This is the ratio of maximum direction of antenna to its directivity in the opposite direction. For example, when the radiation pattern is plotted on a relative dB scale, the front to back ratio is the difference in dB between the level of the maximum radiation in the forward direction and the level of radiation at 180 degree. This number is meaningless for an omnidirectional antenna, but it is given one an idea of the amount of power directed forward on a very directional antenna. The polarization of an antenna is the orientation of the electric field of the radio wave with respect to the earth's surface, and it is determined by the physical structure and orientation of the antenna. It has nothing in common with the antenna directionality terms horizontally, vertical and circular. And directivity of an antenna is defined as the ratio of the radiation intensity in a given direction from the antenna to The radiation intensity averaged over all directions. In other words, the directivity of a non-isotropic source is equal to the ratio of its radiation intensity in a given direction over that of an isotropic source. U upon Ui. So directivity is 4 pi U upon PR. D is the directivity of the antenna, U is the radiation intensity of the antenna, and Ui is the radiation intensity of antenna. So there are many parameters of an antenna, and antenna is a very important component of a communication system. By definition, an antenna is a device used to transfer an radio frequency signal traveling on a conductor into an electromagnetic wave in free space. Antenna demonstrate a property known as reciprocity, which means that an antenna will remain the same characteristics regardless if it is transmitting, receiving. Most antennas are resonant device which operates efficiently over a relative narrow frequency band. An antenna must be tuned to the same frequency band of the radio system to which it is connected. Otherwise, the reception and the transmission will be impaired. When a signal is fed into an antenna, the antenna will emit radiation distributed in space in a certain way. So, it's the parameters of antenna. Thanks to all for watching my video. Thank you, boys.